Hey, how's it going? Getting ready to stream some Skyrim. Hopefully it'll be fine. No crashes, crossing my fingers. I am running a few mods. I think I'm running about 100. So, with any luck, it won't crash. Not going to guarantee anything. I'll be online for like an hour or two. Then I get off dinner. It actually loaded. Hallelujah. Alright. Let's see how it goes. That's weird. Oh, crashed. Didn't see that coming. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? I'm trying to make this work. Now I'm just getting a blue circle on the screen. Wait. Is it running? It loaded. It loaded, but now I get that red stuff on the top. That's something that ain't working. Whatever. If it loads, it loads. Looks like it loads. Oh, man. Ba 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 ba. Level 73. The first time I ever played this through, I did everything you could do in the game. I think I even played it every day. I couldn't even help it. I just kept on going. Good game. See where we're at. What happened to your father?
A few nobles from Solitude were out hunting and trespassed on my father's land. He mistook them for thieves and, well, things got bloody. One of the men was gravely injured. Now the other wants my father punished.
Who attacked first?
That's up for debate. But if these men were trespassing, it will certainly help his case.
Alright. Who's Yingrid
A
Farsky?
respected Thane who moved to Hammerfell to help push back the Dominion. She owned the cottage and a plot of land my father leased, but they never made a contract, as Nord's word is strong as steel. But that isn't good enough in a trial. Thus we had to send word to Hammerfell to have her sign the papers.
Alright. How's this document help the case?
It proves my father had a right to be on the land. He signed a lease with one of the Jarl's old thanes back when she was in court.
Alright. Now what?
A respected thane who moved to Hammerfell to help push back the Dominion. She owned the cottage and a plot of land my father leased, but they never made a contract, as Nord's word is strong as steel. But that isn't good enough in a trial. Thus,
Quests. Travel to Winterfrost Cottage and wait for Asgeld to arrive.
To send word to Hammerfell to have her sign the papers.
So what, I just have to follow this guy around? That's Asgeld. Dude, hurry it up. No, no, no. That way. Up. Push. All right, he's up one flight of steps. If he ain't go up flight of steps, I think we got a problem. Oh, he made it. Ha! What's up, Trestoroni? You went broke. How'd you go broke from 10 or 12 bucks? You'll be alright. Thanks, though. Dude, do I really have to wait for this guy to get all the way up there? Really? Here's Lydia. He's like looking at me like, you following me? Wait, I got an idea. Let's give him an hour. See how far he gets in an hour. Now let's check the map. Uh-oh, where is he? He made this much time up in an hour? No way. Oh, and I gotta get there. I gotta go all this way. Alright, well, if I must, I must, you know? Oh, he's here. That's him. Solitude. I guess I have to find a way to get to Solitude. And then from Solitude, keep going. There's Winterhold. Where would have horses? Probably Whiterun stables. Alright, I was just having a bad internet connection. I gotta restart. Hopefully everything will be fine. I'm gonna wait a sec. I'm checking my connection. You know what? I don't know why. Hopefully it'll be better. That should be fine. Hopefully. Either the game's gonna crash, my internet's gonna crash. Crazy stuff. The Fourth Era began 200 years ago when Martin Septim sacrificed himself to save the world from oblivion. And now all coins are called septims. Weird.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away.
That sounds pretty bad.
You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant.
What? Did I say anything about where I left the staff?
You mentioned something like that when you were running off with my goat. Tell you what, you bring back my goat, and maybe I'll give a damn about your staff.
What happened with Glenda again? I'm a little fuzzy on that.
You really don't remember stealing a goat and selling her to a giant?
Nope.
Are you thick?
Yes.
Go get her. At least she's bound to follow you back. You smell just like the fermented feed she likes.
Alright. I need to find Sam and a staff in order to get Gleda back.
I suppose that makes sense. You didn't mention a Sam, and nothing you said about the staff made sense. You left a note, but it was mostly gibberish. The only bit I could make out was after repaying Isolde in Whiterun.
Talk to Isolde in Whiterun about the staff. Oh, my game crashed. You gotta be kidding me. It's not one thing, it's another. Ugh. I'm getting ready to just take off all mods and just say, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to play Skyrim. I know it's so unstable. It was working fine the other day. Might not even save this one.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Sorry's not good enough. Not while my... You're damn right. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get... You left a note, but it was mostly gibberish. The only bit I could make out was... Name's Ennis. If you got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know me. You talked to Reldith yet? She's like a mother to me. You hear from the city? Reldith is the hardest working farmer.
Wait a minute. I think I missed something. I know I missed something. Mainly because it didn't crash. Wait a minute, see you.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself?
Alright, I have no idea.
You better remember her right. You're damn right it does. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. You really don't remember... Go get her. At least she's bound to follow you back. You mentioned something. Tell you what, you bring back my goat, and maybe I'll give a damn about your staff.
Oh, and I can't persuade. Yeah, I guess I can.
I suppose... You left a note, but it was mostly gibberish. The only bit I could make out was after repaying Isolde in Whiterun.
Okay. Now I probably have to go talk to Isolde. It didn't give me the option though. Yeah, there it is. Now I gotta go all the way back to Whiterun. Yeesh. Alright. That'll do then. Like I said, I don't know why it crashed before. Hopefully it won't again. With any luck, we'll be good. Maybe candlelight was what made it crash.
Heard the report. Vampire hunters or something. In the old family. Might consider.
Here, let me. It's 11 at night. Let's see if I can make it like at least morning. Dude, I hate night in this game.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
Okay, how much do I owe you?
It's not about the money, really. I wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on credit if you weren't so obviously in love. But if there isn't going to be a wedding, the least you can do is give the ring back. That was one of my best pieces.
Do you know what I did with it?
You went right out to give it to your fiancée. Don't you even remember where you left her? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you.
Dude, I'm not gonna pay her for the ring. What was that story about my fiancé?
How could you forget? It was the sweetest story I'd ever heard. You met at the full moon, under the biggest tree in Witchmist Grove, surrounded by fireflies. It was straight out of a storybook.
Huh. Alright. I just need to get to the wedding.
You must have had a wild night if you can't remember that. But I suppose everyone gets the jitters before their wedding. And I did say you could take a bit of time paying me back. You said the ceremony was going to be at Morvenskar. Don't forget you still owe me.
Head to Morvenskar? I'm just going everywhere.
Before my ma and da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Oh, maybe I can help her.
You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future.
Sure.
About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. Sounds awful.
You mentioned caravans?
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Why not?
Reputation, mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Farewell.
So now I have to go to Morvenskar. How far away is that? It's like, I can't get there. I would have to go to Windhelm, and then over. Or, really over. I don't know.
Had enough of fish and fowl. Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
I need trinkets for your good lady.
I spend a lot of time.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst.
You get a lot of attention from men?
You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl.
Someone giving you trouble?
That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh.
Well, what if I talk to him?
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Until next time.
All right. While I'm here, let me go talk to this dude. Hey, Mike.
Yes?
Ah, Mike, can you follow me?
Then lead on, friend.
Yes.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got.
Where did you learn how to play?
There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a head mistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
Well, you need to leave Carlotta alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
Dude, I'm not gonna pay for that. Leave her alone or else.
Whoa, hey there. I didn't mean to make you upset. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me again. Some parting advice? Women love sonnets.
No, did Lydia leave me?
I
think
spend
she
a
did.
lot of time at the market stall so I can
What do you
learn the
need, my
merchant's
friend?
trade.
Mikhail won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me?
Yep.
I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
$750.
Until next time.
That wasn't bad at all.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
All right. I don't think I'll ever get there. It seems so far off. But you know what? Let's go to Rorikstead. Wow, thought it was gonna load a lot longer than that.
Khajiit guards your back.
Another fine day.
Khajiit will follow.
Khajiit. Times like this, I really wish I had a horse like Arvok. I'm gonna have to go find that spell. I really should have it already. Nope, I don't see it. Oh, I'm tired now, too. I don't have enough stamina. What happened down there? What the hell? Alright. Alright, flames. And... where is this guy? Oh, there he is. There's a bunch of them. Oh. I was hitting Mike. Whoops. Wait. Magic. Shouts. Is that a... that heal is not doing very good. I need a better heal. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, why am I fighting Stormcloaks now? I don't care. I'll kill them all. Ooh, a composite bow. Uh oh, more fighting music. I guess this was a caravan that was I don't know. I don't know where my followers went. Oh, there's a huge spider. Destruction Mastery. Shock spells, cold spells, combustion. Wait a minute. Maybe that'll be better. There you go. Let's go kill this spider. But you know what? Spider's not even damaging me or anything. Or whatever. There we go. Like, how did I miss? They gave me that clip just for a miss? I ain't missing now. There. I need better archery too. Where's my archery? Alright. There, now my archery should be better too. Looks like somebody set up a blockade. Here, let me save just in case I die. Looks friendly enough. Robber's Gorge discovered.
Something smells foul.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Let's see if he's friendly.
Right, that's far enough. You know how this works. Toll here is 100 gold.
Toll? What toll?
Don't play dumb with me. Pay up, and you walk right through. Refuse, you'll never see the other side.
Out of my way.
Not a chance. Get him, boys. Picked a bad time.
Alright. So now I'll just load. And I'll kill him. Shoot him right in the head.
Did I ever tell you I spent half a year in a dungeon? It took 3 companions to haul me in. I don't know what for. But I
Something
reckon
smells
they
foul.
had their cause.
Oh, that's all it took off of him? Seriously, what's my strength at? My bow sucks. Now that's better. Dude, he's blocking my flames. No way! Wow. Alright, I'm gonna defeat these guys.
Bandits. I love killing bandits. Probably my second.
I'm gonna kill these guys. I wish my...
thing in the world. Third.
Is there any way to tell what my strength is?
Killing sellsword is right up.
Something smells foul.
Take them off one at a time. There was a bad guy around here. Oh, I'm not gonna go kill this guy. Oh, that dude. This guy's so gonna kill me. I'm not even kidding. Alright, fall back a little bit. That guy is scary. He's just throwing bombs at me. He's like super powered. Hey! He's pretty accurate too. I think he's coming. Dude, that guy's tougher than a dragon. Be careful of the fireballs. Really? Now you tell me. An X-Heal arrow? What the hell's that? I'm gonna find... I'm gonna go after that guy. I'm gonna get him. Wait, damage 16. Is there any other bows I could do better? Alright. I don't see this dude. There he is, there he is. He's a stupid mage. What was that? Nope. He's that guy's my follower, but he's running to me. Wait, is that Mike? That's Mike, isn't it? Maybe they killed the fire dude. Valenwood Warbow. I'll take it. I don't think that guy could have ran away. Mike keeps on getting hurt for some reason. I don't know, maybe they're all dead now. I don't know. Oh. Bandit Plunderer. Got some Dwarven arrows. Wait a minute. They're fighting each other? Why does he keep on doing that? Look, Maik is our friend. Dude, stop fighting each other. For some reason, they don't like each other. Ugh. I don't know. I can't worry about that now. I was on a quest. I gotta go kill a giant. Hope I'm not too far away. I have like no stamina. Aw. Something happened here. Merchant's Journal. I begged my husband not to go, but he just wouldn't listen. He said if he delayed the shipment yet another week, the Legion would find someone else to take it south. Alright, well this looks promising. Quick save.
Yes, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy dying?
You appear to be healthy.
What, so healthy people can't die now? I'll have you know we can. It just takes thrice the time.
What's your problem?
My problem is I've lost all my land, you insensitive dolt. Not just my land. My land, my gold, and my peasants. I was stripped of it by the only thing that could affect someone of my eminence. I lost it to Dragonfire. Helgen. I was there.
As a matter of fact, so was I.
Somehow, I doubt that. One with your considerable waistline would have proved too tempting a morsel for a dragon to ignore.
I know I can't stop eating and I hate myself for it.
How absurd. My personal chef saw to it that I ate only the healthiest meals, and my servants made sure to compliment me on the result. Were my servants lying to me all this time? If they were smart, they were. But people of low birth are all twaddling nitwits. Take you, for example. Oh, I don't hold it against you. Were I to choose you, my name alone would be enough to elevate our progeny beyond your obvious shortcomings.
What do you mean?
Truth be told, I have suffered worse in the name of making my fortune. I wonder if you are spoken for. Which brings us back to my original point. I am in need of a suitable partner. One who can finance the lifestyle I've become accustomed to. Because, for all intents and purposes, I'd rather be dead than poor. And every second I am the latter brings me closer to the former. So, as the Nords are fond to do, I seek marriage without courtship. Time is short, and every day is worth 2 tomorrows.
You know, many paid a stiff price at Helgen. You still have your life.
And what should I do with it? Work the fields like some common harridan? I know my worth. And for one with my stock, there are only 2 sensible ways to make a fortune. By marriage, or by blood. And unless some wealthy uncle shows up with gold spilling out of his pockets, the only viable alternative is marriage.
Huh. What if there's no eligible bachelors?
Don't be absurd. Wealthy men will abandon their children and leave their wives the moment they see my amulet of Mar. I am young. I am high-born. I am educated. I am the most devastating beauty Skyrim has witnessed in 5 millennia. What man wouldn't want this?
She's got a point. Ugh. I suppose there are plenty of suitors who enjoy frog-faced women. Your personality is the problem more than anything.
Do you think yourself a poet for stating the obvious? If you fancy me, show your favor with gifts, not words. And who do you think fed the soldiers and reared their mounts? Ashwood Farm had a contract with the Empire, and they paid handsomely. With no Jarl, there were no taxes, and with a military garrison situated in the city, our homes were guarded tighter than the Blue Palace itself. Helgen was indeed a military outpost, and that is precisely what made it profitable. I inherited it, and by that I mean I earned every septum. My mother was a hard woman, and she treated her servants, her farmhands, and her children like hardened criminals.
What do you mean by that?
I remember we had an orc servant, bastard born, and every time my mother got drunk, she made it a point to remind him. She gave the poor sod a serving of knuckle pie for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 square meals a day, right square in the jaw.
That's mean.
I don't have to imagine how much they hurt. I know the taste of it all too well.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to punch you.
Yes, Only the beatings weren't enough. Bruises heal, but the words stick you like a dagger. One day I asked a servant why he puts up with it. And he told me, same reason you do, for the gold. I learned a valuable lesson that day. The one with the gold makes the rules. Those without it are prisoners. Those with it can forever live free. Well, I accept your apology. But you seem to be missing the point. What is horrible and decent depends entirely on the size of your coffers. Many before you acknowledged the direness of my situation. Their pity was as empty as their pockets.
Maybe so. That doesn't make it right.
I disagree. I disagree. Zenithar honors those who aid commerce, and Julianos takes pleasure in the contradiction of having criminals make laws. Each divine has their own morality, and none have jurisdiction over the actions of mortals. Leave, then.
Wow, I just stole something from her. Letter from an admirer. Note from an admirer. I am an old orc and know not the words of love, but I offer you this comb as a token of my affection. As hair so divine requires a comb of fine or smear craftsmanship. Here, I'll save again. So I'll probably screw this one up.
They say Skyrim belongs to the...
Yes?
No.
Mostly Nords say it.
Don't worry about it. Turn around.
But I
There, I stole her necklace too. Her amulet.
The biggest hammer.
Dragon Bridge discovered. Here, let's make it daytime. Oh, wonderful, it's raining.
Something?
Yeah, let's go somewhere far from everyone.
For that price? Sure. How can I assist?
May you walk on the light.
I hear something. It's times like this I really wish I had a horse. I found something.
Good, you came. There's a lot going on here, but we need to find things that corroborate with my father's version of what happened.
What happened to the house?
During the fight, the candle horn got knocked over. By the time the snow came, half the place was burned down, along with much of the evidence.
How do you know the scene hasn't been tampered with?
Not many people can find the place, to be honest, since it's not on any map. The only reason guards were able to arrest my father is because he was forced to spend the night in solitude. That's partly why you're here. I need an objective witness with no stake in either side.
Alright. What am I looking for?
Good, you came. There's a lot going on here, but we need to find things that corroborate with my father's version of what happened.
Alright, let's proceed.
Of course. My father said he was cooking dinner when he heard a commotion outside. The trespassers must have shot down a deer. Smelling my father's dinner, they offered to share the venison in exchange for a drink and a warm fire. On this much, both sides agreed. But out here you can never be too careful. My father demanded the strangers to leave the property and take the deer with them. The strangers were insulted. In hindsight, my father should have shown more tact. Nobody likes to be called a thief. Eventually things got heated and shots were fired. These arrows are proof of that. My father ran inside and got his axe. There was a fight near the hearth when one of them knocked over a candle horn. When the fire started, everyone, including my father, fled. Given how detailed my father was, I wouldn't be surprised if your findings match his story.
Study the crime scene, and I see some red dot. So it's like you gotta fight something here soon. Goat cheese wheel. Burned book. Cats of Skyrim. It's a good book. I could always use some gold.
Father never liked hunting. Not at first, anyway. But he learned to love it because he knew how much it meant to me. Part of me thinks this is all my fault.
It is.
But I wanted to stay in the city. He wouldn't be the situation. But then I think back to all those times we spent together and how much it meant to him. And I don't have the heart to take them away. Have you ever lost anyone close to you, friend?
Ta! I'm trying to help you out here, but I can't if you keep on interrupting me. That's not nice.
You're right. There's still time. I'm taking the lease agreement to Solitude to have it verified. Meet me at the Blue Palace. With your help, we'll prove my father's innocence.
Now we gotta go somewhere else. Now where's the Blue Palace at? Maybe I should just follow him. No. Said there was a red dot around here. What am I supposed to kill? He's not moving. Oh, there's somebody. Oh, those are my followers. Let's wait a few hours. The Blue Palace is in Solitude. Thanks. I waited a few hours. He left. Quests. So he's all the way over there. That's Solitude. Now where am I? Dragon Bridge. So I'm gonna have to run. You know, I don't even think it matters if I run. Excuse me, Mike. You know, I really should have given myself, like, I don't know. All right. Speech, alchemy, illusion, congregation, conjugation. The first ward you cast. Huh. Wow, I could use that. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. Dummy. Hey, what's up, Corey? How you doing? Got some wolves down there. I'm not doing good. I'm scared of everything. Everything kills me. And my stamina is not doing very well. jumping on mountains. Uh-oh. Alright, are they all dead? You know, why would a husky puppy have a gold on him? Dog meat. That's terrible. Let me check my map. I think I have to go around. The special edition compared to the original? I don't know, I mean, when I first played the original, I did everything in the game. I don't really notice too much difference, except that I run mods and sometimes it crashes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A Khajiit always lands on its feet, right? Oofa!
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
All right.
If not,
You got business at the stables?
while you're here, or you'll end up like Robbie.
Traitor!
If you're heading up to Solitude, you should stop. Check out the view on your way. It's a good one.
They can't hurt Uncle Rob here. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Oh, I know this part.
Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Lock the city gate.
Guard you are!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
Traitor!
You're all heart, Vivian.
On with it! Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori.
I need something?
Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Tori. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
Boo.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Ouch.
He should have drawn it out some more. He deserved a slower death.
Not right now.
Rogvir, why did it have to be like this?
He died well.
Good riddance to...
Let me try something. I got an idea.
Rubbish, I said.
Need something?
Hey, I'm just trying to reanimate him. Alright. I guess you can't reanimate him. I tried.
Tell them he didn't do it. I don't want to talk.
Here, have a piece of gold.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. Thanks for talking to me.
Oh,
Sorry,
no
you need to
problem.
go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes. Not right now.
Why not?
I still can't believe he knew what he was doing when he opened that gate.
Go away.
You go
Yes?
away.
Rogvir always talked about his honor. Seems to me honorable men don't get executed. Rogvir
Sorry,
always
I need to
talked
pay
about
attention
his
so I can
honor.
remember this.
Seems to me
That's my
honorable men
brother up
don't get
there.
executed.
Stand back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime.
Get on with it!
Stand back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime.
I just want to get up there and watch closer. Damn it. Alright. Fine. Be that way.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
You shush.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Traitor! Excuse me, I'm trying to watch a traitor to the Emperor lose his head.
Alright, I got an idea. What? I'm thinking maybe. Damn it! Oh yeah, but I'll make the burger, right? Ugh. Well, I was gonna put it on the grill. No, that's right.
So do you want a regular burger then?
Yeah, regular's fine. Thanks.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir.
Powers,
Tell them he didn't do it.
creature options, dragons.
If you have aught to say,
There you go,
worth
people.
listening.
Have a dragon. On me.
Get up! Kill it! You should be good.
It's not letting me move though.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
Fools are actually fighting!
Some gate guard you were.
Should I have not spawned it there? Alright. It's staring right at me. Let me try TCL. So the dragon's still caught there. I just want to fight a dragon. Is that wrong?
Position.
Get on with
Sorry,
it!
you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
I don't want to talk. Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. Thanks for talking to me.
I'm a little busy.
Get on with it!
Alright, now I'll let it actually play out.
Traitor!
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Hey, Pam!
Get on with it!
Dad, your stuff is ready.
Alright, I'll be right there.
That's my brother up there. Excuse me, I'm trying to watch a traitor to the Emperor lose his head.
Yes?
I still can't believe he knew what he was doing when he opened that gate.
Rogvir always talked about his
Sorry.
honor.
I need to pay attention so
To
I can
me,
remember
honorable men don't get executed.
Mind yourself in my city. This here is full swing.
Oh.
It's a right terrible scene.
So my TCL is still on. That's why they couldn't see me. I'm not doing good with the mods, people. You want me to take my TCL off?
Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Get on with it!
Sorry, you need to
Hey,
go
little
home.
girl.
Oh,
Go
thank
home
you.
and stay there until your mother
Divines,
comes.
bless your kind heart.
Not right.
For talking to me.
Gift of charity added.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off?
Alright.
Doesn't seem right to me.
Be right back.
Traitor!
Get on with it! Get on with
Traitor! Traitor!
Get on with it!
Traitor!
Get on with it!
Did they kill this guy yet?
Traitor!
They didn't kill this guy yet. I don't get it.
Get on with it!
Traitor!
I still can't believe he knew what he was doing when he opened that gate.
Yes?
You have questions?
Go away.
Yes?
That's my brother up there.
Huh?
Huh?
Sorry, I need to pay attention so I can remember this.
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
Get on with it!
Stand back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime.
Doesn't look like I'm interrupting anything.
Traitor!
Get on with it!
Yeah, now I'll shut the door. Does that make it start? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to restart. Because this ain't working. Hello?
Excuse me, I'm trying to watch a traitor to the Emperor.
Alright, let me go to the main menu. Sometimes this stuff ain't working.
can't hurt Uncle Rogbeer. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Get on with it!
Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Some gate
Lock the
guard
city
you
gate.
are.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know
Traitor.
now.
They're all hard.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Tori. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Cut him down.
Boo!
Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
And this day he goes to a pine box.
I think I expected more.
He died well.
I still can't believe he knew what he was doing when he opened that gate. Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
I'm waiting.
Are ya? What are you waiting on?
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve. Keep your head about you.
Yeah, he won't need this anymore.
Hmm?
Here.
Out
let me,
with it.
Here, let me take the body.
What happened?
What happened? You were standing right here. You know what happened.
What are you doing that for?
I don't know. It's fun.
Mind yourself in my city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
Hey!
Yes?
I'll put it right by the entrance.
Good afternoon.
Does being a bard pay well?
Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for. Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way
Hey,
to
what's up,
the
gas
palace.
canister? So you're a member of the Bard's College, huh?
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, only in that I'm a graduate. I work over at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though. Talk to Viarmo if you're interested. Come by the Winking Skeever anytime you want to hear a tune.
Need something?
No, I'm good.
Leave then.
Lady, don't bother me.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever.
Yeah, it's normal to carry a
Fine
naked
in.
dude. Headless, too. You were at the execution,
I
right?
showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogveer and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogveer I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He'd beat me up, dump meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty.
Sure, so I'll behead him.
So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly. Work in it, I own it. Well, okay.
Human peaches, yeah.
My father owns the Winking Skeever.
It's kind of
but
bright.
It's the family business, so it'll be mine when he kicks off.
I guess I could tone it down a little bit.
Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It was a dark day for us all. Damn. That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace.
Sure. Alright. Look at this.
I was done talking anyway.
Alright, let me try something then. Magic. Alright, let's try this. Does that change things? No, they're still peaches.
You know, the... Skeever's not just the best inn in Solitude.
Wow.
It's also the only inn in Solitude.
There,
I'm a
maybe I'll
little
tone
busy.
it down.
I've got all sorts of errands to run.
That's really bright, isn't it? Let's try reset default. Black and white?
Coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I. You were there for Rogvir's execution. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever.
What?
If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter.
Why would they execute him?
You really don't know?
Nope.
He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape Solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out. People to see and places to go, huh? Later then.
What's this guy doing, a running man?
Hey, wanna play tag?
I don't
Sure,
like
whatever you say. Bye.
Eating candy corn is terrible. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I probably shouldn't be here.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see. Lead on, friend.
That's weird. Obviously, I went the wrong way.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
Yes. What do you need?
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Sure.
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important.
Hip bone?
No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
So you need me to bring him back?
Yes, but don't try to use force. He's far too mighty. He'd crush you like a clay doll, or drop you from the sky, or simply eat your brain right up.
This guy's nuts.
Oh, but he probably won't do those things to you. Probably. Just remind him to come home, and there'll be no fighting or unpleasantness. Probably. He's just a little confused at the moment, is all. Knowing my master, he may very well reward you for bringing him to his senses.
Why do you need him back?
Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences.
Who is your master?
He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this. He stays in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. The doors are locked, and only Falk Firebeard can grant entry. But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they could help for such an important matter.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Have one gold piece.
Divines bless your kind heart. Until next time. Pity on an old madman.
I do hate it when it gets too dark. The Blue Palace discovered.
Careful now. Wouldn't want someone to get burned.
Dude, I can't stand candy corn. It's just sugar.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Yes? You return. This should be interesting.
Greetings.
Ah, I assume you're the hired help. This place could use more drinks, and I am thirsty.
Hired help? Oh man, I just want to punch him. Can I punch him? I can't punch him.
Ah, I was mistaken then. You did have that dogged look about you, however, as if struggling for your next meal.
What are you doing here?
Why? What else? I am Florian de Gab, bard extraordinaire and a lovable rogue that the wives of Tamriel just can't get enough of. Song is my life and my trade, and I have been from the heights of High Rock to the depths of Black Marsh. The pleasure is all yours.
A bard, Why am I not surprised?
Imagine my brilliance and these fine hands squandered on herding animals. Oh no, perish the thought, my stone-faced friend, because my destiny lies at every hearth on Tamriel. And should I happen to fall into some married woman's arms along the way, well, who am I to argue?
There's only so much stupidity I can stomach.
Stupidity? I'll have you know that I've been awarded Tamriel's greatest living bard 10 years in the running. Mind you, the judges were rather distracted at the time. Ah, if it isn't my old friend, what did you say her name was again?
I didn't.
Ah, if it isn't my old friend, what did you say your name was again?
Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
I need to get into the pillages room.
Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there.
You know, Falk asked me to check it out.
Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back. Don't mess anything up while you're here.
I'm actually just gonna give me the key, and I'm a total stranger.
Someday a gallant hero will ride up and take me away. Someday.
Praise the divines you're here. Come on, let me introduce you.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragonbridge.
The delay will not change.
Aren't you worried about Wolf Skull Cave?
I've done my part. Dragonbridge will have extra guards. Folk Firebeard will find a way to take care of the cave.
I'd like to have him cross-examine Formir's.
That's weird.
Are you sure this witness of yours?
Until next time.
I had the captain of the guard vet him, just as he did with your apothecary.
Huh. We shall see.
Formir, there's still time to end this folly. The lease agreement proves you are trespassing. I think it's clear to both you and the court that he cannot be held accountable for your injuries.
My Jarl, it is very noble of this man to defend his father's honor, and for that, he should be commended. Unfortunately, his contention that we trespassed on his father's property is simply not true. It is not trespassing if the man invites you into his home.
You mentioned something that would convince us. Please proceed.
Thank you, my Jarl. You see, my housecarl and I were hunting a deer when one of our stray shots happened to hit this man's cottage. An unfortunate accident, but nothing particularly damaging to the woodwork.
Huh. Many arrows were nowhere near the deer. Who were you really aiming at? There were arrows all over the place. You were obviously hunting drunk. You said one arrow, but there was more than one scattered. The deer was planted, I know, because the arrow didn't match the others.
Drunk? What evidence do you have of this? For the past decade, I have abstained from drinking spirits, and my apothecary has confirmed this to the court. In fact, now, if you'll allow me to continue, my Jarl. After the arrow hit the cottage, this man's father came bursting through the door. We apologized for the disturbance. To make amends, we offered to share the venison with him. He agreed and beckoned we come inside. Naturally, we were pleased to get out of the cold. My companion took to skinning the deer, while I perused a nearby bookshelf. I remember this part clearly because I was pleased to find my favorite series, The Wolf Queen, on the top shelf. In fact, I had just opened the book to the first page when I heard my companion scream.
Haha, if that's your story, the joke's on you. Asgeld's father can't read.
If that's the case, then how did he sign that precious document Asgeld has been waving around? So either he's a liar, or the objective witness he's brought forth is a fraud. In any case, as I...
Wait a minute. I think I'm doing this wrong.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good... Skyrim.
Oh, hello. Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. Well, I suppose in that case, it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back.
Let me introduce you.
Do you have business with the court?
Yeah, I've got a delivery from Sorik's. Yeah.
Oh, right, the rum. Thank you. I developed a taste for it after a fair-weather trip to Hammerfell. Here, this is for you.
750 gold. I hear you're looking for some help with Wolf Skull
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave.
Hey, what's up, shouting
disappearing,
peasant?
odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Why is it called Wolf Skull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago.
That's a very long
Nothing
time.
much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted.
Does General Tullius respect Islith?
Of course he does. What sort of a question is that?
Not a very good one.
Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You'd do well to remember that.
Alright, what will happen to Elisif if the Empire wins?
That remains to be seen. By right, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept
Skyrim.
her rule?
But do you want to do like Zelda or something sometimes? What? Why not?
Feel free to return.
If I may.
Are you sure this witness of yours can be objective?
I had the captain of the guard vet him.
An
Just as he
unfortunate
did
accident,
with your
but nothing particularly damaging to the woodwork.
Let's see.
Oh, is that so? Then clearly you haven't spoken to Asgeld's father, because he himself admits we killed the deer. Huh, we shall see.
Vormir! Still time to end this folly. The lease agreement proves you are trespassing. I think it's clear to both you and the court that he cannot be held accountable for your injuries.
My Jarl, it is very noble of this man to defend his father's honor, and for that, he should be commended. Unfortunately, his contention that we trespassed on his father's property is simply not true. It is not trespassing if the man invites you into his home.
You mentioned something that would convince us. Please proceed.
Thank you, my Jarl. You see, my housecarl and I were hunting a deer when one of our stray shots happened to hit this man's cottage. In fact, I had just opened the book to the first page when I heard my companion scream.
What?
Asking that is like asking why bandits attack caravans. It's so obvious. I won't waste the court's time explaining it. Now, if you'll allow me to continue, my Jarl. After the arrow hit the cottage, this man's father came bursting through the door. We apologized for the disturbance. To make amends, we offered to share the venison with him. He agreed and beckoned we come inside. Naturally, we were pleased to get out of the cold. My companion took to skinning the deer, while I perused a nearby bookshelf. I remember this part clearly because I was pleased to find my favorite series, The Wolf Queen, on the top shelf. In any case, as I was saying, I heard my companion scream behind me. I turned around, only to see your father had struck him with his axe.
Liar!
Liar!
Calm yourself. I let him tell his version. Please allow me the same courtesy.
Fine.
When I saw my injured companion, I acted on reflex.
I don't know,
wrestled
it's a little
the
off.
to the ground and told my friend to flee. At that point, I was certain I was going to die. I was fumbling about, trying to find a weapon or perhaps a miracle. My hands found a candle horn. I threw it at my attacker and missed wildly, but when it struck the wood, the cabin lit up like a bonfire. And the fire is what allowed me to escape. And with that, I conclude my testimony. It is my belief that this man's father attacked us without provocation. What I ask for is not vengeance, my Jarl, but for justice. But whatever you decide, I will humbly accept your judgment.
Thank you.
That could have gone better. At this rate, we might be better off demanding it.
A trial by combat.
Now what?
If it pleases the court, I would like to introduce some new evidence regarding our witness's character, which I have just obtained by a courier.
Very well.
New evidence.
Thank you, my Jarl. I do not wish to alarm anyone here, but I believe this information may very well compromise the integrity of our chief witness.
What are you up to, Formir? Explain yourself.
It is not I who has to explain myself. After all, you are the one who attested to the impartiality of this witness. A witness who works for the shipping company that delivered the lease agreement. A ship, I remind you, that lies at the bottom of Pilgrim's Trench. Could it be the document is a forgery meant to save this company's reputation?
You what?
By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
What? Is this true? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention what a horrible person I am.
And you agreed to be a witness? By Stoon, just whose side are you on?
What's wrong, Asgel? Lost faith in your witness?
I swear, Formir, I knew nothing of this. But it doesn't matter now. Clearly this trial has been tainted.
Agreed. In light of this new information, I think it would be a travesty to continue.
Then it's a trial by combat, Formir, you dog. You know damn well my father can't win.
He stands a better chance against me than at this trial.
You're right. Fine. You have a deal.
Excellent.
I'll
Member
fight
of the
him.
court, I apologize for wasting your time, but it seems we will settle this matter privately.
Good. You're dismissed.
Damn, I feel like a fool. This is what he wanted from the beginning.
Let us worry not, I will take your father's place. I clearly didn't study the cottage well enough.
Maybe if he hadn't spent the last week in the dungeon eating stale bread. But now, no. A trial by combat is pretty much a death sentence. But at least my father will die with a sword in his hand. In any case, I know you did your best. Take this gold for your trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go see him.
No. I'll fight him. I will fight him. I'll use some flames.
I think it's clear to both you and the court that he cannot be held accountable for your injuries.
My Jarl, it is very noble of this man to defend his father's honor, and for that, he should be commended. Unfortunately, His contention that we trespassed on his father's property is simply not true. It is not trespassing if the man invites you into his home.
You mentioned something that would convince us. Please proceed.
Thank you, my Jarl. You see, my housecarl and I were hunting a deer when one of our stray shots happened to hit this man's cottage.
And I can't skip it either.
In fact, I had just opened the book to the first page when I heard my companion scream. You don't know that. You weren't even there. Besides, maybe he simply forgot to put the book back on the shelf. All I know is, that's how it happened. I would not lie in front of the Jarl. Now, if you'll allow me to continue, my Jarl. After the arrow hit the cottage, this man's father came bursting through the door. We apologized for the disturbance. To make amends, we shared the venison with him. He agreed, and beckoned we come inside. Naturally, we were pleased to get out of the cold. My companion took to skinning the deer, while I perused a nearby bookshelf. I remember this part clearly because I was pleased to find my favorite series, The Wolf Queen, on the top shelf. In any case, as I was saying, I heard my companion scream behind me. I turned around, only to see your father had struck him with his axe.
Liar!
Calm yourself. I let him tell his version. Please allow me the same courtesy.
Fine.
Oh, jeez, that sucks.
When I saw my injured companion, I acted on reflex. I
Was he a
wrestled the
smoker?
assailant to the ground and told my friend to flee. At that point, I was certain I was going to die. I was fumbling about, trying to find a weapon or perhaps a miracle. My hands found a candle horn. I threw it at my attacker and missed wildly, but when it struck the wood,
Wonder how he got it
lit
then.
up like a bonfire. And the fire is what allowed me to
That's
escape.
too bad.
And with that, I conclude my testimony. It is my belief that this man's father attacked us without provocation. What I ask for is not vengeance,
Hopefully
my
they
own,
can fix
but for
it.
justice. But whatever you decide, I will humbly accept your judgment.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not sure who won that battle. He made some good points, but he was able to squirm a... Now what?
If it pleases the court, I would like to introduce some new evidence regarding our witness's character, which I have just obtained by courier.
Very well.
Thank you, my Jarl. I do not wish to alarm anyone here, but I believe this information may very well compromise the integrity of our chief witness.
What are you up to, Formir? Explain yourself.
It is not I who has to explain myself. After all, you are the one who attested to the impartiality of this witness. A witness who works for the shipping company that delivered the lease agreement. A ship, I remind you, that lies at the bottom of Pilgrim's Trench.
Right.
Could it be the document is a forgery meant to save this company's reputation?
Oh, come on now, Formir. Now you're just grasping at straws. You've clearly lost. Be thankful you and your companion escaped with your lives.
Curse you! I will do no such thing. My honor demands
Oh, so now
justice.
he requests a trial by
I
combat.
request a trial by combat.
Now why would I do that? I'm not going to risk my father's life when the Jarl is minutes away from granting him a pardon.
Huh. I thought for sure you would take that bait. But I won't stand here and give you the satisfaction of winning this trial. I'm dropping the charges.
You're what? But why? What's your game?
Simple. If I allow Elisif to rule in your favor, that means I'll have to defy her will to get my way.
You're a stubborn fool, Formir. But fine. I'd rather not leave it up to the Jarl either.
Then we're agreed. I apologize for wasting the court's time. We will handle this matter internally.
Good. You're dismissed.
Why, Julianus, you did it. You saved my father's life.
Nice. For now, Volomir doesn't seem like he wants to let this
And
go.
the fact that the Jarl never made a decree means that there will be no record of this trial. Still, it will be a while before it's forgotten, and time will only weaken his case.
What will you do now?
We celebrate. I'm sure the first night outside of the dungeon, even the tavern will feel like Sovngarde itself. As for you, here, It's a piece of armor that saved my own life more times than I care to count. It may not be better than what you have, but it's important to me that you have it. Now, I'm off to meet my father. I didn't have anything specific planned, but I'll just order a pint of mead and let him take care of the rest.
There we go.
Be quick.
If you have
little
business,
patience for
please
my
see
needs.
Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Are you the High Queen of Skyrim?
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged.
True.
Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
So why did Ulfric kill your husband?
Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it.
Alright, let me quick
Be
save.
well. Pray for solitude. With
That-
the passing of my dear husband,
That didn't scare the hell out of her.
The weighty position of Jarl has fallen to me. Please direct questions to my steward. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Keep the faith. General Tullius will win this war.
Well, now where to? Dude, it is so dark out. I hate it when it's dark. That's good enough. Something's up ahead. What the hell is that? Whatever it is, it's coming closer. Do I have volcano? No. Wow. Now. Alright, let me switch to fast healing and flames. Wow. Orcish Mage of Infirmary. Elven Dagger. Armor. What's up, buddy? Come on down. I feel like sometimes I might like Fallout better.
Time to end this little
My fire's getting better though. Get back here, you. Wait, did someone just shoot an arrow at me? I heard a thwunk. Alright, I think I cleared this out. Let me check my map. So I gotta get down here. I'm in the wrong spot. Hey, what's up, Zachary? Can't believe I'm in the wrong stupid spot. Looks like I found something. What is this?
And watch over the souls of Aetherius, so that the bird may trample the serpent. Greetings, pilgrim. Do not let me stand in your way. Pray to the stars that your mind be swift and your burdens light. But remember, this steed's blessing will only grant those attributes to the body.
What? You said I should pray to the stars. Why them and not the gods?
The stars are the heavens, and the shooting stars are pieces of Aetherius fallen to earth. That is why those who practice the arcane often pray to the stars, and not the gods.
What do you know of these stones?
Some say the doomstones like these are built from the fragments of stars, much like the Iliad stones of legend. And thus these stones, mage or steed, lover or thief, represent the very provenance of magic. But my apologies for prattling on, stranger, as I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Valgus, a healer who follows the stars.
I don't think you can train me, but...
Actually, you've long since surpassed me as a healer. Restoration is a difficult skill to learn. You should be proud.
Where did you train as a healer?
Well, magical talent runs through my family. But I was intent on becoming a soldier. Thankfully, my father was the type to encourage his sons to pursue their goals, even if he quietly disapproved of the pursuit.
He didn't want you to become a soldier?
He was proud of me, but not my vocation. I never realized this until after the war, when I asked him about restoration. And that's when I saw his eyes light up for the first time. The old man had no idea what I was anymore.
Horror.
I consumed book after book, tome after tome. I outlasted the oil and the lamps, and the wax and the candles. My father wondered if he should have taught me alteration instead. At least then, I could read by Mage light.
What other skills do you possess?
I'll do my best to heal your wounds, as well as my own. I also possess knowledge in wards and stoneflesh. Preventing injuries, after all, is far more efficient than healing them. Not many, I'm afraid. When I'm not visiting the camps, I spend most of my time reading. Back in my soldier days, though, I did enjoy a brawl every now and then. If only all wars could be settled with sport.
Do you still partake in brawls now you're a healer?
On occasion. The warrior is an important constellation. Athletics, competition. All of this is vital to developing the next generation. Matches allow us to cultivate that spirit without resorting to lethal violence. You fight hard and fight clean, and when it's over, you embrace your opponent as an equal. Ulfric suffers from the same disease that afflicts all men of power. Ambition, greed. In the end, it drove him to murder. Not just of King Tor, but all the soldiers, families, and victims of his tyranny. As such, I seek to heal the wounded, regardless of what colors they wear. Yes, I do. If I can save but one life, is that not worth the effort? It was war, my boy. Wherever there are wounded, I will be. I journeyed to the various military camps across Skyrim to offer my assistance. At Lordas and Syndas, however, you can find me at the Temple of Kinnereth. I offer what I have learned on my travels to the temple healers, so that they may spread the knowledge to others. They say a restoration mage can save more lives by teaching the principles of his craft, rather than practicing them. I aim to do both. I was born in Skingrad, my boy, near the southern border of Cyrodiil.
Huh.
You speak the truth. All my life I've been surrounded by death.
How do you cope with that?
A calm spirit provides the best counsel.
Those under the sign of the steed can carry more items and sense the presence of landmarks in the area. Alright, let's see how that works. Puppy, relax. Trying to climb a mountain here. Ow. That hurt. Uh-oh. Is it a friendly dragon? No. Hit him from the side. Let's not stand in front of him. Alright, let me change my magic. Let's try this. He's gonna land on me, isn't he? Destruction. Icy cannonade. Be okay. I think I got him. I got him.
Forsworn, Imperial, Stormcloaks. So.
That's weird. I should be able to unlock it. Dragon souls are required to unlock shouts. Oh, unlock. There we go.
Many choices.
Alright, let me do a little bit of fighting. And then I'll end. And I'll save it right here. Alright, let me check for a good bow. Puppy. That was a good shot. Puppy, relax. Alright, I got this. Critical strike on Gore. Oh, jeez. What? Wow. I should really do something about my hit points. Come on now. Really? One more. Oh, he sees me. No. Damn, dude. Use lightning magic? Okay. I'll use lightning magic. Lightning bolt. Wow, dude. I think I was trying to use fast healing. All right. Destruction. Wow. I don't know, man. That guy's tough. Alright, let me try something. Destruction. Alright, I'm still gonna pick them off one by one with arrows first. I actually think I was doing good at that. Really? I'm not seeing nothing. I thought I was good. I'm not doing good. I can't hit shit. My arrows suck. Alright.
You think you stand a chance?
What the hell? Come on, get up so I can knock you back down again. You know what I'm gonna do? I bet you I can conjure some sort of lightning monster. Can I? Well, I guess I can. Uh-oh. That brought him out. Dude, get away from me. Alright, still got this guy. Yeah. Shit! Get away from me! Oh. Holy cow, dude. Alright. Maybe I should save, huh? thing I'm not scared of is skeletons. Well, I probably am gonna end this stream soon. But I just wanted to get done with this cave. Maybe I should just end it here.
We summon Pema.
Companions to haul me in.
We summon Pema.
But I reckon they
Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Pema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you. We summon Pema.
Ow. Somebody hit me. Who hit me? Where'd he go? Dude, this isn't hurting him. Wait, lightning bolt? Yeah, lightning worked.
There's more than one. Let me check out fire again. Wow, they're all after me. Alright. I think it's about time I ended this. I'll start it back up sometime later. Good place to end it. Maybe I'll be back later with some other thing. Alright. See you later, everybody.